Hello everyone, this is minoxen bringing you another high-definition commentary of Heroes of Newerth. I am joined once again by the lovely Smock. Smock, it's nice to have you back. How you doing?
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Alright, well tonight we have a game that was sent to minoxen@gmail.com as a recommended replay here to go ahead and watch. It is, I believe it's all random with same heroes allowed. There are duplicate heroes, because we have two Sand Wraiths in this game, if you have not noticed yet. So that should be most interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot. I'm sorry, I'm so out of the casting world. I'm just sitting here watching and listening in awe. So I do apologize, but there are lots of high-level players in this game. As you can see, we see Scandal, Toronto, Sebuska, Famous, Ja, Chu, you know, Cardinal. Everyone here actually is very, very notable. So it should be a very good game.
Yeah, definitely. We see some interesting heroes here. I'll go ahead and go over the Legion. We got Sand Wraith, Engineer, Hellbringer, Corrupted Disciple, and Vindicator. Not really too heavy on the support over there, I guess. But, you know, they got Vindicator who can... Vindicator who can kind of play a little bit of a support type thing, I guess. Unless he goes... Whoa, why is that not showing? Hang on, there we go. Now it's showing up. But yeah, we got Vindicator over there and Hellbringer, of course.
Hellbringer is one of the best supports.
And, yeah. So that'll be primary there. But you usually see a couple good solid supports, but it is all random, I guess, and so you get what you got. But they didn't end up with too bad.
Yeah, I guess we can't really complain about their picks in this one.
Yeah. And they did manage to get Engineer, which is, you know, a pretty typical ban as well, so that'll serve them well. It's just kind of funny that two Sand Wraiths, I mean, they both have the same hard carries here. Speaking of which, we have the Hellborn side with Chu on Magmus, so we'll have to see how well he performs. Forsaken Archer, Blood Hunter, who is supposed to be a pretty good early to mid, hero here to have on your team and be providing that early presence. And then Sand Wraith, of course, as we've already mentioned, and Wretched Hag to round it out. When Cardinal playing that Wretched Hag, so hopefully we can see some good Wretched Hag play there from Cardinal. Looks like they're taking Engineer and Hellbringer top to face off against one of the Sand Wraiths, and the other Sand Wraith is going bottom to face off against Forsaken Archer potentially here, and Magmus. But yeah, definitely an interesting matchup here. I mean, again, you know, we were talking kind of about a little bit, you know, the odd support setup, but you know, in all random, you don't really get to pick. But they do have Magmus there, which is nice. Forsaken Archer's a semi-carry, Blood Hunter's an early semi-carry carry. Sand Wraith hard carry, Wretched Hag carry. So not a huge amount of support on either team, so we'll just have to see how this pans out.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if this game goes late, you definitely got to give the late game in favor of Hellborn, just because they do have Forsaken Archer, Blood Hunter, and Sand Wraith, as opposed to just Sand Wraith and Corrupted basically on the Legion team. We have a very, very classic lane in this Magmus and Forsaken Archer in the bottom here, going against the babysit Sand Wraith, and Chu on Magmus is always fun to watch. Every time I watch Chu on Magmus, he always just makes me want to play the hero, so it's definitely going to be interesting.
That's always real nice there. As speaking of which, Vindicator getting taken down here. Forsaken Archer picking up the kill, as he should have. But yeah, nice stun coming in there from Magmus. Vindicator was playing up forward there, was doing a little bit of harass, and I don't think he was really expecting Chu to come charging in guns blazing, but it ended up paying off there. And where do we have Blood Hunter? Blood Hunter's facing off middle against Corrupted Disciple. Looks like he's having a bit of a hard time of it so far, but that's not a huge surprise. But, you know, given that he received a buff kind of recently, we'll have to see how well he plays into the later game. Since now he does have that debuff to his, what is it called, Feast move there. It does add a 1.5 second debuff that so long as that's on, if the hero dies, he still gets healed. So that I think gives him a much better late presence, and where, you know, you don't have to guarantee him the hit. But yeah, I think that'll play out interestingly. But I do agree with you that gonna lean towards the Hellborn maybe on this. I mean, you got to go with the team that has the Sand Wraith.
Can we get a time check on your replay?
On like in game, it's 2:04, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. But yeah, apparently they're complaining a little bit about lag at the same time, so that was timely of you.
I planned it that way.
Yeah. Engineer doing a little bit of a work on this pull over here, and it is a double stack. And didn't really manage to get anything, it doesn't look like, other than weakening the Catman and delaying the push a little. As far as wards go, we do have the counter wards in both of the pulling locations for both teams, so that's nothing really surprising. We are playing with high-tiered players here, so that's, you know, to be expected. Corrupted Disciple doing a little bit of the damage drain going on here, chasing Bloodhunter back out of the lane. 7 charges, negative 70 damage right now. Bloodhunter negative 4 and negative 2 as his damage, so that would be hilarious if he actually healed whenever he hit people. But taunt coming off onto Engineer as, yeah, Sandwraith is just spamming his little missile and canceling it constantly, so. Very interesting. We've got Sandwraith and, what is this, Wretched Hag up here? So, that's different.
Yeah. It's a little unfortunate that Wretched Hag is kind of being forced into this babysitting role. Obviously, the lanes were not chosen. Well, the heroes were not chosen, so they didn't have an ideal lane set up. But I don't know. I'm surprised at how well the Sandwraith is doing in this top lane against a Hellbringer, and a Hellbringer just basically, and as well as the Engineer with his turret. There's just a huge amount of frost coming out, and as we actually see a turret coming out now, and Sandwraith might go down, and it looks like he's gonna help. Yeah, he's gonna go down.
Valiant effort, but yeah, actually a little bit of payback coming there, taking down Sabuska Cardinal on this Wretched Hag, and he might actually pick up the Engineer. Oh, the stun keg lands there and blasts Wretched Hag away. The Blink still gonna go in and go for the chase though. Throws it out. I don't think the poison's gonna be enough. Middle, we had Bloodhunter finally go down to Corrupted Disciple. It looks like top. Engineer did survive. He's going to go ahead and heal up now. But, yeah, it looks... Oh! And Sandwraith coming middle there. Almost picked up Corrupted Disciple. Brought him down to about 40 HP. But just not quite enough. So now, yeah, Corrupted's going to limp it back with that trail of sand falling out of his britches and go get healed up. As Wretched might go down top. Sorry, I keep following all over the map here as the action keeps moving. Wretched pops the health potion. Goes down there, unfortunately, to the Engineer. Auto attacks as Cardinal could not manage to navigate the woods. So, and he seems a little upset about that. I'm sure that his clicks were precise and without error, so it's obviously a game problem. As we've got Magnus using the Steam Bath bottom. They were trying to pick off the Sandwraith, but didn't look like they were able to, as this action just, you know, the person who suggested this did say that I might miss some action in the beginning, so I guess we were in store for a lot of action, as I have been having to keep the camera all over the place. Vindicator now in risk of getting stunned by Magnus, but oh, Sandwraith coming in from the lane there, throws out the missile to try and distract a little bit. But, oh, doesn't matter because Wretched Hag came in there with the sonar scream to finish the job.
Yeah, and it's great that they're reacting like this. Sandwraith and Wretched Hag coming bottom, and now they're actually going to try and kill the other Sandwraith, it looks like. And they will get the kill. Yeah, there we go. And so now we do have 4 heroes bottom. I missed the Bloodhunter kill in the middle.
I just saw him die, so I don't know the circumstance other than that Corrupted, like, zapped him, which is pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah, an action-packed game here to begin with. Nothing to complain about from a viewer's perspective. Plus 400 experience in favor of the Legion, plus 500 gold in favor of the Hellborn, so very, very equal early on, as we do actually see Magnus go down to a Corrupted Disciple. Did you catch that?
That was just funny. Yeah, I just walked up there and the tide washed over him and the tide washed him away. That was good.
Yeah, so nothing to complain about. Very, very even early on, and I'm glad to see a lot of movements between the lanes.
Yeah, we are definitely seeing some good movement here. I mean, they're moving around the map as they need to. Forsaken Archer getting moved in on here bottom, but she's going to manage to get out. Top, though, they're doing a major tower dive here. Engineer trying to hunt down this Sandwraith as they are just unable to. There he is. But now he's got help coming in, so they're not going to be able to follow through on that. But Wretched Hag going to come down here, gets the sonar scream off, throws the poison out as well, but wasn't quite enough as she got poisoned and slowed as well. Or I don't know if she got slowed, but yeah, she got slowed.
I'm gonna actually take this opportunity very quickly just to go over the farm because there's been a lot of action. Actually, Bloodhunter's gonna go down in the middle lane as I'm just trying to do that. But Famous is, I was gonna say Famous is completely owning that middle lane, and that did not help Waffle on Bloodhunter at all. But Famous is sitting at 29 and 8 at about 354 gold per minute, only 7 minutes into the game. So obviously helped out there by 4 kills and 0 deaths. So he's doing a great job on Corrupted Disciple and has picked up his Ghost Marchers as well. So that's just going to help him move around the map a lot more easily. And he is the top farmer of the game, as I said, as in the bottom again.
Nope, I got it there. So the viewers at least got to see it as Magnus came in there with a stun, followed up by the Forsaken Archer who had been waiting off in the wings. Tossed out the crippling volley, and that was enough. And top, we've got the poison coming out, the keg lands, the turret lands, Sandwraith goes down in a hurry, and someone dies simultaneously middle as Corrupted Disciple finishes off Wretched Hag. But definitely...
Yeah, that was all thanks to the conduit, and that's why...
Oh, he drained all the damage away.
Yeah.
Yep, that would do it. But yeah, it's just... I'm still laughing over that freaking Magnus. That would just been like hilarious to have been in his shoes as you like round the corner and they both their eyes just bug out as they look at each other and who hits the button first. And it looked like Corrupted Disciple obviously got to it first and got his tide out, but that was just entertaining to me. I don't know why it keeps replaying in my head.
No worries. But we do have the first tower kill of the game, as it looks like.
No. Middle's
Second.
down.
Second tower kill of the game.
First kill for the Legion, that's what you meant to say.
First kill for... No, second kill.
Oh, I guess it would be. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I can't tell which side the river is.
And that is giving them a huge gold advantage at this point. But it looks like at the meantime, the Hellborn are going to push this bottom tower and take it out quite easily. And so that will even things up with.
Yeah, this has to be like the most mobile game I have seen in a very long time. I mean, you have... Sandwraith isn't even level 6 for his ultimate, but, I mean, these people are just moving around the map. They're joining up. They're making these pushes and things, and it's just... It's fun to watch so far. And luckily, my camera skills are up to the task thus far, and I've only just barely missed the last hit on some of these kills, but when it's happening at the exact same time, I can't be 2 places at once. Sorry, folks.
No worries, but it will be even more entertaining, as you were saying, now that both Sandwraith are getting up to level 6, and once they start propagating those illusions, that'll be a lot of fun to watch. Forsaken Archer's gonna get caught out in the bottom lane here, though, and she's gonna go down with an engineer ultimate that was probably arguably unnecessary, but they're gonna take the kill where they can get it. 3 Hellborn players are actually gonna come down and try and get something for nothing. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, he does have a double damage. Magnus trying to chase him down. Oh, the stun coming off, though, onto him there. And he's going to be forced to try and retreat. I don't think that he's probably going to get out of here. Nope. Looks like Sandwraith's a little worried. So, yep, he's going to back out. And they're all worried that it's some kind of trap, which, unfortunately, for them, I guess it really wasn't. And it looks like Wretched Hag, yeah, she got caught just a little bit. She's out of there now, but... Now they're working on with this Malthus in the woods here. But yeah, it's just, wow, just tons of action here. We're 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes into the game. A very minor lead in favor of the Hellborn so far as... What one was I clicking on? I was looking at the Sandwraith for the, I want to say blue team, for the Legion, and the Sandwraith for the Hellborn. And they both went a slightly different route. We have the Legion Sandwraith picking up his Iron Shield right to begin with there. Didn't get any boots yet. And we have the other one has his Iron Buckler, so he's probably going to be working on that. Or go ahead and go with the Helm of the Black Legion. Maybe. I would imagine that. That's pretty typical on him to go Tank Wraith. And he went ahead and picked up his Steam Boots instead of, going straight for the shield or going straight for the Black Helm. Or Helm of the Black Legion. But as we've got, well, we had 4 Legion heroes here. I was a little late to show up to the party, and they're already breaking up. I guess at least they ran out of beer or cake.
Yeah.
One of the 2.
We haven't really been talking about Forsaken Archer much, but she is farming very, very well. She's picked up her Steam Boots and a couple Soul Scream Rings. Now she's headed into the forest, which is actually very well warded by the Legion team. I wanted to point that out. They do have a lot of idea of what's going on in that forest, so that should help them